Welcome back to Reno Rumble, where two teams compete to renovate an entire house each in just 1 week. And the battleground for this challenge is just south of Melbourne in the suburb of Hampton. Two 50s brick houses with pokey rooms and no flow are in need of some Reno Rumble love. We're halfway through a 48-hour challenge and the Redbacks are approaching their rooms like they always have, like a bull at a gate, tearing out major dividing walls.
It looks so much bigger, doesn't it?
It looks huge. What a difference.
Down the road, the Blue Tongues, who are also ripping out walls, have already hit a roadblock. They've got some major captaincy issues.
That's right. Where's Steve? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's gone back to the joint where he come from. Just going to go check on his mates, I'd say.
Well, there wasn't that much communication going on.
None.
Inside the house this week. Just because you're captain doesn't mean you're the boss.
If we're not going to work as a team, none of us are going to continue through this competition because Blue's going to keep losing and we're all going to keep going home.
Rumblers are smack bang in the middle of the 48-hour challenge and their eyes are firmly on the prize. Immunity. Everyone is out to win this week, even the team builders.
And then you could edge it in timber rather than...
Yeah, so I'm going to... Well, that's
timber, do like a frame around the exposed brick.
So I'm going to have that.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Over the last few weeks, custom furniture has been a real winner with the judges. Blue Tongue Ben thinks his room design isn't exciting enough to save him from elimination. So, to try and win over the judges, he wants to make some custom side tables with the help of furniture maker Christian Cole. Problem is, Redback builder Sharan has locked him up for Redback use only.
Sharan trying to withhold the contacts that we both know is a bit of a dirty pull. So, it's not going to work. It's not going to get a win that way.
How are you, mate?
Benny just gave Christian Cole a call to see if he could go down there and...
Use a bit of his gear to knock up some furniture. And Christian reckons you're making him be exclusive to you.
We're not asking him to do anything, we just want him to...
Give us a chop out with his workshop.
Yeah, well, I just said to him, you know, you won't have the pressure of two teams bombarding you with stuff.
Oh, don't start that rubbish.
That's not what he was telling Benny.
He said that you said, nah, red team only this week. So...
That might be why he's been ringing me madly.
That might be.
Do you want me to give him a call? I only said to him, don't knock yourself out.
If we could iron out that little crease, that'd be muchly appreciated.
Oh, mate, I'm sure we can do that.
All right, thanks, Sharan.
All right, no worries.
Cheers, mate. Bye. Load your timber up, mate. You're going to Christian Coles.
We're going to Christian Coles. We're going to Christian...
Redback Carl is already at Christian's workshop, whipping up a bed base for 15-year-old Maddie's boho bedroom.
But we'll leave everything really rustic. So I reckon you hit it with a 240.
I think when Maddie comes in and sees this, like, amazing bespoke bed that's custom built to her bohemian style, yeah, I think she's going to lose it, so it should be really good. Christian has been an absolute legend. Ben's here as well, he's helping him out, and yeah, Christian's just a good all-round dude.
I'm just doing a little few bits and pieces. This is my vanity, starting to get built. We've got another character here. Who's this bloke? What are you doing?
Yeah, me, mate.
Get out of my face.
Get out of my face, mate. I'll
Go on.
smash you. You're dead, mate. You're gone.
So this is territory.
Yeah.
And this is the man. The man with a vision. Flat out.
Flat out.
Standing up, bedside table. Christian showing me the tricks. Look at that. He's rounding it up, eh?
Back on site, the Redbacks have a trick of their own. They're tag-teaming their painting, so everyone gets a few hours sleep before reveal.
The
Redbacks have got their painting schedule down pat.
We really try and work room by room. So the girls and I taped up, puttied, sanded room to room. We then went and worked the boys up.
Time to spray. Is that okay?
What's it tomorrow?
1 o'clock.
A couple of us get out of bed and the tapers go to bed, and then the rest of us just spray the room. Well done, guys. Thanks so much. You're awesome.
It's all about working together and making sure that the 3 rooms are done.
It works great, and it means that all of us can get a few hours sleep minimum before reveal.
And in direct contrast, the Blue Tongues are showing no such team spirit. Ben's returned from Christian's workshop to find his room exactly how he left it.
It hasn't even been touched yet, so yeah, a little bit of work ahead of me, but nice and young. It's called 1:30 in the morning technique. Ideally, I'm probably up there with the worst painter.
He may not be the best painter, but for the Blue Tongues, paint is a touchy subject. Steve and Michelle have made some unpopular choices as captains, but their decision to paint all the doors black has got the other Blue Tongues offside.
No, I don't like black doors full stop, especially gloss.
And as delivery day dawns, the rumblings are getting louder.
So everyone has got elements of black in their room, and the black doors just tie all that in because there's so much white in the house. Black is such a great industrial colour.
We made the decision to stop being safe, and the brief is industrial, so this fits the brief. It'll look amazing down the hallway, just like this black.
Whose choice was black doors?
All of us, we came up with the idea of the black door and we all agreed on it.
I remember briefly hearing something about black doors.
And I know a lot of interior designers, when they talk about, like, they say that having black doors in a hallway just really makes a pop.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe
I've
that's
read up
something...
on that.
Maybe that's worth looking at. But then I wasn't actually sure if that was happening or not.
Yeah, well, it was Steve's decision to paint the doors black. I did voice my opinion several times. So, Steve, it's a pretty heavy door, mate. Nah, it's all industrial. It's got to be industrial. I said, Steve, it's got to be a heavy door. And, yeah, he's claimed he's captain. He's got to make that decision. I said, well, that's all right. You make the decision, mate.
Later was like, I don't like them. So I was like, well, if there's people not liking them, where was the group decision that was made here? There wasn't one.
It is a bold statement, but you can't get more industrial than a black door. So the Blue Tongues are making a statement.
True, black doors could be described as industrial, but the brief is relaxed industrial. And going off brief so early has got Gemma worried.
You know, Scotty Cam said colours. So to me, that's like bringing in colour and not having like dark, gloomy industrial space. So I think by having dark doors, it could be potentially, you know, threatening to the team.
And builder Aiden sorta hates them too.
Oh, there's a bit of conjecture about the black doors.
Right.
Whether or not it's a bit too much. Gemma's a bit worried about it.
I think it's going to be too much, but...
You guys are the designers. I'm just not sure when Gemma was talking about it before, and I kind of agree a bit.
What are we going to do now? It's black. You can't reverse it. Why do you have to freaking do it this at 11 o'clock instead of last night? You pain in the ass.
Well, Ben didn't wake me up last night when I told him to.
No, him.
Oh, I thought you were calling me a pain in the ass.
I don't like the black doors. I want to change them to white.
It's too late. I've already sprayed it. You're going to have to go with it. I'm happy with the black doors. At that stage of the competition, the captain's decision was final. We couldn't go changing the colour of the doors in the 48-hour challenge.
I just think it's black. I don't think it's in relaxed industrial. I think it's too heavy. But it's done.
It's done. We can't change it now.
No.
Everyone was really
Black doors?
concerned about the black doors.
I think they look fine. Black doors look fine.
I think they
can't
look
be bothered.
fantastic. The black doors tie everything in within the rooms. Everyone had black.
They're really nice. They fit the brief.
Yeah, but does this look terrible?
No. You gotta remember, it's not your taste.
The captain's decision was final. We couldn't go changing the colour of the doors in the 48-hour challenge.
Yeah, I was thinking the ship could definitely sink this week.
It's bedroom reveal day of the 48-hour challenge, with both teams having worked through the night. With less than 8 hours until tool's down, and with immunity up for grabs, now's the time to get moving. At the Redbacks' house, Josh and Jenna are at fit-out stage of their guest room. And to say they're finding the brief difficult is an understatement.
With Josh and Jenna's room, it was a very hard room to basically fulfill the 3 briefs that they had.
A guest bedroom, a study and a lounge.
In a
one room.
boho Hamptons mix.
Fun brief, though.
With their frustrations growing, they've turned on each other.
It's not happening because it's not there, so we need to come up with a solution. So let's just come up with a solution. So we can use this PowerPoint here. We can go up, and then we can hook it back to there, and then go back that way. And then it's all good. Or you can just crack it and be immature, whatever you like.
Everyone on this show bickers, and I don't care who you are, if you're in this pressure cooker situation and you're renovating a house in a week and you're stuck together, living in a caravan, you're gonna bicker. And if you don't, then you're a superhuman, crazy person.
But they know the only way to win is to put aside their disagreements and deliver what the homeowner wants, even if you don't like it.
Leave it in there.
The brief was it had to be a guest bedroom. Unfortunately, if we put a bed in there, it'd just be too full on, and we couldn't afford to do anything that folds out of the wall. So we're doing a Bicker Design no-no, and it's a sofa bed.
Ah, yes. A futon to relax on.
I reckon if Jen styles it right, it'll definitely fit the brief, so...
And in the master bedroom, Aiden isn't a fan of the brief either.
I look for functionality more than look appeal. That doesn't look like it's going to push much air, does it?
Would you mind just holding that up again? I like it as a feature, but I don't know if it fits the brief.
Yeah, that's cool, Hamptons.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
It looks very American Northampton. Are we going for Southampton, Northampton or Easthampton?
We're going for Melbourne Hampton, aren't we?
Yeah, whack it in, dude.
Put it up?
Thanks.
Yep.
If it was me, I'd put one of those old school 3-bladers that you can wind right up and it pretty much blows the covers off you while you're sleeping. That's the kind of fan I like. This one it's very pretty. You know what I'll do? I'll Google Hampton fan and see what happens. Well, they're pretty ugly. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. It comes up. So obviously she's onto it. Once again, I'm proved wrong.
There's also a fan down the street at the Blue Tongues house. Steve and Michelle's zone for the 48-hour challenge is 15-year-old Matthew's room. He's a huge fan of the footy club Essendon, something the team captains are hoping to capitalise on.
So I've got a whole assortment of things like AFL ball, team scarf, and of course, signed jersey.
I was looking at this room going, man, I would have loved this bedroom when I was young.
Yeah.
I can imagine his mates coming around just going, no way! Like the Essendon signed jersey on the wall, you know, no way, dude! Like the etched logo of the Bombers on the desk. It's so cool.
I'm wrapped in this. I didn't actually know what was going to come up like, but it's turned out to be better than what I expected. I'm really happy with that. That's fantastic. Look at that.
With a custom bedhead also going in, they're feeling they've knocked the brief out of the park.
The brief was relaxed industrial. It does feel relaxing with the colours that we've chosen. And then we've brought elements of industrial in, like really cool, funky industrial lights, a great industrial leather and metal chair. The timber, it looks very industrial.
I think it would have been too much for Michelle and I to expose the brick in here because we've got this beautiful timber bedhead made of recycled timber, which was actually used in the construction of the Westgate Bridge.
Even the TV hanging from the
Yeah,
ceiling.
it's hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah,
Black
in a big
pole.
black metal pole, which is industrial.
Yeah.
But this competition is about making the rooms flow to a common brief, which is made difficult by the fact the Blue Tongues aren't talking to each other.
They cut their skirts off.
Same.
Just paint it by the time you win, you would have it done.
If they can't unite, they'll pay the price. Elimination.
I think we all went off on our own the last 48 hours. Too tired to work together. Is that bad? Yes, it is.
I don't think anyone's room in our house this week is like outstanding. It just looks like it's all lacklustre. Steve Michelle's looked like it was like a big turd.
Leighton and Carly have steered clear of timber in their master bedroom, favouring exposed brick. And with only a few hours until tool's down, they're not so worried about styling. It's more just getting finished.
I remember thinking to myself that this is never going to happen.
Yeah, I just got to get some skirts around. I'll put the arcs on just then. And hang a door, mate. No gaps, give them a coat of paint. But I just want to get everything ready so when Carly comes back, she can pack the room.
They were so focused on not having a timber bedhead, they overlooked getting any kind of bedhead. So it's a last-minute mercy dash to save their room.
That is perfect. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's nice. Woo!
I panicked.
You did panic. That's okay. I do that all the time. Talk to me.
Once I get this door on, we're nearly there.
That's all right. Just remember, I need more time for styling than last week because we failed because of that. Yeah? How long? Because I'll go get it all ready in the caravan for the next half an hour.
Yeah.
Half an hour's fine?
Something like that.
There's big trouble in Little China over here.
Yeah.
Coming up.
What's that about?
It's all about immunity.
So she's gonna lose her mind over that.
No dramas. Thanks.
That's actually quite a good way to sleep.
There's only a couple of hours left until room delivery. With immunity still up for grabs and most teams struggling with their brief, putting the final touches on a room is more important than ever.
Exhausted.
Exhausted, drained, dead, over it, done.
We've seen this pressure before.
It's horrible. It's still horrible.
And the stress is making everything look wrong for Gemma.
Yeah, I was having a bit of a love-hate relationship with the room. When there was nothing in there, I was loving it. And then all of a sudden the bedsides went up and I started to hate it. I just hate the whole space.
You just...
I'm relaxed, don't do that, because you know what happens. This challenge is definitely bringing out the worst in me, but that's too close.
Well, say it and move it.
Yeah, calm down.
It's a pendant light. Down comes a pendant. We move that over to the other spot. We drill another hole in the ceiling. We patch that hole. Bedside tables go on. Not too bad. Looking at them, bed goes in.
Put this at that end.
Nah, hate them. Have to come off.
I just hate the whole space.
Is an hour ago you liked it?
I don't know, maybe it's just the size because it's small and how I pictured in my head it hasn't really worked out like I planned.
It's the opposite story up the road in Maddie's boho bedroom. Carl's bed has turned out exactly as planned.
I was wondering how on earth it would take 12 hours for a chippy to make a bed. And then it came in this morning, I was like, right, that's why it took 12 hours. It looks beautiful.
I reckon it's coming together pretty sweet, eh?
Looks good.
The attention to detail is immaculate. They've spent so much time on that bed and it's perfect. So be extremely shocked if they don't get immunity.
The major feature in our room is definitely the bed. We've made it out of recycled Oregon and we've done a really grey wash through it because that tone really suits the boho style and also it suits the mirror that we've been given as a gift.
Looks all right, man. Looks great. It's going to look sweet.
So, with the clock ticking down, it's time for the Reds to create a boho rhapsody.
I don't think we've ever been that rushed for time to finish a room.
1 hour!
We don't really like each other an hour before reveal.
You got to stop painting. You got to bring all the furniture in, and we're going to have a room with no furniture. Okay? I'm 100% serious.
And the Hamptons fan that Jess loved, she now hates.
Yeah, the first van was just too much for the room, too big for the room, so we've changed it.
I remember running up the street and a taxi had come with my plants and it was just absolute chaos.
Just please be careful of that lamp, Jenny, because I just set it up because it's all broken. Oh, God.
Can you
Why'd
fix
touch
it? No, put it up!
Give it
Put it up! Hurry up!
Where are the rubber things? It's not...
Shut up! Stop asking me where they are, I don't know!
There you go, it's up.
It was crazy towards the end. We were putting things like all over the place. It was like a real big mashup of pillows and things going on the walls and drapery.
Oh, this is crazy.
What are we doing, baby?
I can't find the pillows.
Things have also gone missing down at the Blue Tongues house, with Leighton and Carly frantically searching for a queen-size mattress for the master bedroom.
1520.
Was that bigger?
No, it's 1400.
Hey?
They've delivered the wrong ones.
Yeah, they have. OK, I'll call
Go on the phone to Celia right now.
I ordered a queen with you, and we've got 3 doubles at the front of this house.
We've gone through something pretty crazy, eh? It's mental.
I'm just thinking if it's gone down to the other house.
It's a 1520. What's that one?
That's a 1520. 1520.
Well, hang on, let's discuss it. Are you in a hurry?
That's 1520. So you got 2.
I'll scissors, paper, rock you for it. Take it.
It's mental. It takes everything out of you.
In the guest room, Gemma's driving herself crazy as well.
Do you want sex appeal? Because you've got it. You've got it.
I love the bedside tables. We thought it might be nice and quirky and something different. But we're going home. But I think just seeing them on the wall, I don't know whether it was because it was on brick and it just, I don't know, I just couldn't work out what didn't look right in the space. I think this is the worst room we've done.
Yeah, it's all right, babe. It is what it is.
Yeah.
The last 48 hours have felt like walking through a lava bed of coal. I'm feeling very stressed right now. Stephen keeps running out to get things. And it's like, hurry up, I want to finish that section for him to bring that in. So it's like, bring that bit in, Dale.
They're in your wardrobe.
Are they? You sure?
With just 10 minutes to go, it's Ben and Steve's turn to play Where Are They?
Oh, the handles are missing for the door.
Oh, that's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, no, they were moved outside to there, and Leighton was using them, and now they've disappeared.
And they're well aware a room without a door handle equals lower scores.
They were in the bedroom and then they got taken out.
Where? Good man. Right here.
You get them?
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
Catch, strike plate.
5 minutes to go.
Pull it out.
Ceilings are done, walls are done.
I don't need any more styling on it, do I?
No, it's great.
Really come down to the wire there.
We had a couple of our apprentices putting flowers in vases, which is definitely a first.
And a last.
Gorgeous.
That's it. Whoa.
It's done.
Thank God.
All right.
Well done.
Good work, babe. Well done.
Oh, that was horrible.
Till it's down, babe.
Well done,
Why do you always have a paintbrush in your hand at the end?
Well done, babe. Good job.
Job, babe.
It's done.
For Michelle, a missing door handle means more than a lost chance at immunity.
just put so much heart into the room, you know? Just thinking of a little boy. To be so excited to get all his Essendon stuff, you know? Just feel gutted.
It's only a door handle, baby.
I know, but it's a room not finished, and then
I know.
they'll probably mark us down for it.
You know, we can't change that now.
I know.
Evening, folks. Here we are yet again, 48 hours into this week's Rumble, and you guys have loaded yourselves up with pressure yet again. Obviously, you're all looking around at your teammates, realising that very shortly there's going to be nowhere to hide. And that means it's all about this baby right here. Immunity. The couple that gets the highest individual score from the judges today will be plonking this bloke outside their caravan, and that means they can't get eliminated, even if their team loses the Rumble at the end of the week. You win this, and you're safe as houses. So let's find out who is safe as houses. Blue Tongues. Relaxed industrial was the brief. And it sent a few of you into a bit of a spin to start with, didn't it?
Yeah. Not relaxed at all.
Here's a few hits and misses from the judges today from your first rooms. And don't forget, they had no idea whose rooms they were looking at. Hi. Single mum Tara and her son Matt caught up with design guru Darren Palmer to discuss their dreams of a relaxed industrial vibe for their home.
Wow, it's purple.
It is purple. It's an older house and it just needs updating a little bit.
So, with the 4 gifts chosen and the brief set, it's up to the Blue Tongues to deliver the goods.
Wow, it's kind of cool.
First up for judging are Ben and Gemma. The couple from WA had $4,000, a 2-word brief.
We're a bit unsure of the brief. Industrial is quite hard, and the relaxed part of it doesn't even make sense.
And a gift from the homeowners they had to incorporate into their guest room.
I don't think of the mirrors as a gift. They've kind of been a bit of a burden. I'm hoping that I've made something out of the mirrors and made them shine a little bit because they're so beautiful.
What have you found already? I don't like the look on your face.
There's lots of textures in this room. We're going to get to those, but this is one that I don't like. This is a bit dubious, isn't it? Look at that.
It's a little dodgy.
And it's catching the light, and there's lots of different paint surfaces on here, and it's all a bit weird. But I'm going to leave that behind me because everything else is pretty great.
So the hits. As a relaxed industrial brief, one of the toughest briefs yet, this room is a very good interpretation of it.
There's certainly that relaxed feeling in here. The industrial look is definitely coming through with the exposed brick wall.
The mirror gifts work really well, and everything you have paired them with also works.
The mirrors that you left behind, they're kind of perfect, aren't they, in terms of embodying that style.
Those windows are original. I didn't notice how beautiful they were before until they were painted black.
They've painted them black. Is that new, that windowsill?
I think that's new.
Yeah, and it's the same as the bedsides. It's a really nice bit of bespoke joinery that they've popped in there and just finishes it off beautifully. Love these too.
Yeah, they're great.
Whole colour scheme of the room is spot on.
Okay.
They said someone in this couple has a great eye for colour. Well done, Ben.
No dramas. Thanks.
Okay. The missus, the joinery unit beside the wardrobe, it seemed an odd shape for the space. They reckon you should have turned it the other way and gone all the way up to the ceiling.
We had it the other way to begin
100%.
with.
Did you?
Yes.
Both the judges thought your armchair choice was interesting. It definitely hits the brief. Then they sat on it.
Oh, wow, it's really uncomfortable though.
Really?
Like really hideously uncomfortable. Come sit in it.
It's really scratchy. It's like the...
You gotta try that.
Oh!
Sitting on a porcupine.
I better stop there. That's it. Okay. House captains, Steve and Michelle. It was up to team captains Steve and Michelle to turn $5,000 into 15-year-old footy fanatic Matthew's new bedroom.
That looks sensational.
And they took it very personally.
It wasn't just another room. I felt like, you know, I was spoiling a 15-year-old boy. Because I got a 19-year-old, so I know how much they love things, you know.
Look at the room we've delivered. It's a beautiful room.
Footy fan? By any chance?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just a little bit, again, stopped at the door.
Well, we can't even shut the door, can we?
What's that about?
Not only does the door not have a handle, but it doesn't actually fit. But everything behind the door was mostly a hit.
I love that chair.
I love the chair. I love the fabric that it's in.
And you know what? I bet you that one's comfortable to sit in.
No, yeah. This one
Doesn't scratch your back?
No, this is lovely. This is a great chair.
What a treat.
You certainly nailed the fact that Matthew's a footy fan and an Essendon fan at that.
They've got some football jersey, they've got a logo here underneath the glass, which is so great.
I like that they've done this timber bed head like this because it does then connect with the feeling that's in the other room.
And they've stuck this to the wall. Like, that's not freestanding, is it? No, they've gapped it in.
They've cut it in around the skirting and...
That's cool. These are cool too. So this is reclaimed timber of some sort because it's got old nail heads and stuff there.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Very nice.
The desk was a hit.
This seemed like a really great functional desk. Fantastic.
A lovely outlook, and the storage does frame it really nicely. I do like the way they've hung the telly. You know, they've dropped it from the ceiling from a bit of a, you know, robust industrial sort of pole, and I really like the light.
Love the light.
In fact, I love both the lights. I think this is really cool.
As a room for a 15-year-old boy, it has lots of great points. Misses, storage and execution. With the hanging wardrobe space, we really should have put an extra hanging rail in there. Teenage boys don't wear dresses, they said.
It's certainly 80% a hit for me and a couple of misses.
OK, that's it. Steve and Michelle, well done.
This has been the toughest reno so far for us, physically, mentally, emotionally, you know.
Master bedroom, Carly and Leighton. Carly and Leighton had the biggest budget of $6,000 to make over Tara's bedroom into the funky industrial master bedroom she's always dreamed of having.
I reckon it looks really, really good.
Your bedroom's your time to shine. It's the part of the competition that is yours and yours only. You don't-
Personal thing.
No one else has to work on it for you. Had we not exposed that brick last night at last minute, probably be feeling a little bit underwhelmed about the roof, but yeah, I think we've definitely created a soft industrial look.
Well, the finish on the doors is consistent at least.
That's rough. At least this one's been done with a brush, but holy moly.
Bit of brush, bit of spray.
Yet again, the finish on the door didn't make for a great entrance. But taking in the room, the judge's first impressions of the space is that it's spot on brief.
Wow, whoa.
Yeah. Woo.
That's a bold move, isn't it?
This is actually, I think, spot on brief. Yeah. I think Tara would really like this. You look a little shocked.
I'm just, I don't know how I feel about that wall. I like it, but I feel like I should be in the meatpacking district in New York.
But that's it, though. That's the brief. She showed me images. She showed me lots of reference. And it was all of that sort of meat packing district, warehouse, industrial stuff. It's spot on.
Other hits include the bed linen colour choices. The artwork hits the brief and suits the room. The fan is a good choice too. Great rug. And again, window treatments are terrific, along with the bedsides. The misses. The judges have spoken about the height of pendant lights over the past couple of weeks, and these are too high again. OK, that's it for the Blue Tongues. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Redbacks, house captains Aidan and Jess. Judge and interior design expert Romy met with single mum Catherine and her daughter Maddie to work out how to brighten their home and give it the open-plan Hampton feel they are dreaming of.
Style's really attractive, as you can see. It's a little dated, I must say, if that's okay to say.
Romy took the girls shopping to choose 4 gifts to use in their home and to give the remaining redbacks a taste of the style they were after. Hamptons, boho for Maddie, it's going to be great. With the brief sorted, it was up to the redbacks to bring it home.
He's a master, eh?
This week's team captains, Jess and Aidan, had $6 grand to spend on homeowner Catherine's soon-to-be luxurious master bedroom.
Really happy with the robe and the VJ board on the back. It's the first thing you see. I'm totally going for immunity this week. I reckon. Bring on the feedback, yeah, see what we've done wrong.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's bright.
It's great.
Really light. This, again, was really dark and dingy. It feels so much bigger, and I know light colours do that, but it almost feels like they've moved a wall or something to get extra space. I can't believe it's actually the same space.
So the hits. The room feels pretty and feminine and appropriate for the owner. The footstool at the end of the bed finishes the bed perfectly in a Hamptons kind of way.
Light floors.
Which are beautiful. I absolutely love them. I think they're the perfect choice for a Hamptons brief. Our homeowner, Kathy, showed me a picture of a room, a space that she really loved. And remarkably, amazingly, because our contestants have not seen this picture like I have, it was this.
Well done. The finishes on the door are much better than the other team.
Wouldn't be hard.
Have to change them.
Sorry, guys.
A great job of high-end Hamptons room on a small budget.
I love the V-joint panelling behind the bed.
Okay, that is like my favourite thing. Those vertical lines make the ceiling feel so much further away. And I actually really like that they've used it just on the wall. It's a feature wall, but it's not a feature wall.
It's just a bit of depth and layering.
The misses. The curtains are really lovely, but seem too low. And the end of the curtain rod should have had finials on them. Artwork, just not right for the room.
I hate that frame. I don't mind the little bicycles. I actually just hate the frame.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Speaking of fans,
No,
is a segue for you?
I'm usually not a fan of this design of fan, but it actually works in here. 80% hits.
I reckon it's 90%, I've got to be honest.
10 hits, yeah.
I think this is really very, very good.
Overall, guys, many more hits than misses. OK, Josh and Jenna. Study and guest room. Josh and Jenna landed one of the tougher briefs this week. With a measly $4,000 budget, they had to transform this spare room into a Hamptons meets Bohemian guest room / study / hangout space for Maddie.
All right, good job.
I feel like we ticked all the boxes, and maybe it might have used some artwork or some string lighting, but this is all in 48 hours, and actually thinking about that way, I'm pretty proud in the outcome.
I don't want about a man like that.
Hamptons and boho blended together.
This is where boho meets the Hamptons.
This is what you get. You've got the Hamptons detailing in the joinery that we saw in the master bedroom played out here as a little desk and all that storage. It's quite cute. I love the VJ panelling behind it. So they've obviously had it made without a back and then put that back in, which is really nice. The same fantastic flooring. And that's where the Hamptons ends.
Well, this is one of the pieces actually that we bought for Kathy over here. So that light is perfect in here because to me that's pretty much a mix of boho meets the Hamptons, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
So the hits. The whole sofa bed setup is just great.
I like the selection of cushions. They're uncontrived and mixed up and loose. Eclecticism is often used as an excuse for just mixing and matching, and it can go so wrong, and then you can get it right. And I think this is a fine example of getting it right.
Okay, Mrs. Stool as a side table is already sagging under the weight of the lamp. And the lamp somehow is really damaged as well.
The treatment of the gift that you left behind
I know.
is a bad, bad.
Poor Kathy, because she really loved it too. She loved the shade.
The panelling could have been carried through the central panel of the desk unit. And the styling is a bit scattergun on the shelves.
Of the two rooms we've seen, I think the pure Hamptons vibe is probably the more successful because it didn't have to blend too much with a boho vibe. But now we get to go and see pure boho.
All right, well, let's check out Maddie's room.
Coming up, somebody is going home. Who's at risk and who is as safe as houses? With a score of 19.5 out of 20. Wow.
Jesus.
Kyle and Cara, 15-year-old Maddie's bedroom. With $5,000 cash and a silver mirror for inspiration, Kyle and Cara had to transform this tired-looking bedroom into a bohemian retreat for Catherine's 15-year-old daughter, Maddie.
If I was 15 and someone showed me that bedroom, I'd be so stoked.
I'm not sure what bohemian really is, but it definitely says bohemian to me.
Wow.
Cool.
Really cool.
Teenage girl, Maddie, I think is going to love this.
I love it. Again, you've got that level of customisation that I really love to see, especially with these short deadlines. You know, like the wardrobes, again.
She had no storage in here, some low-lying storage and a bed that was awkward, and she stacked some stuff in. This is just such a plus for her. She's going to lose her mind over that.
Hits everywhere. Customised bed, bedsides and brackets made to measure and delivered to this standard in just 48 hours is outstanding.
The bed, the bedsides, the bed head and these brackets all made to fit in this room
Where did they
in
get this
2
bed
days.
from?
No, they made it.
No.
Look at it. It's made.
You're joking. They didn't make it.
Well, I'm guessing it was made because where do you get these brackets from?
Wow, that's amazing.
And I love this decal here, as, you know, cool and hipster as it is.
I love this whole wall. I think it's
Love
really
it.
cool.
Love
And
it.
the little vignette that's on the windowsill. I love that the bed has the window behind it.
It's kind of one of those things, it's a bit of a no-no to butt a bed against a window generally, and it works so perfectly because it's been framed with this. The cushions sit just at the right level with the bottom of the windowsill. It's exactly right. This is totally the way to orient this room.
There was just one miss from one judge.
I mean, I've got to say, if I had to pick something, I don't really like the antlers. They feel precarious to me when you're sleeping to have that above your head. And the lace, whilst I think it's sort of dreamy and I don't know, I'm in two minds about the lace.
Nice work, Supercars. Okay, here we go. couple that were given the single highest score from the judges today with a score of 19.5 out of 20.
Jesus.
And gaining immunity for the third week of this rumble is... Kylan Carr. That's twice for you, Super K's. Well done.
Thank you.
Good job.
There's only been 3 immunities in this competition. We've got 2 of them so far, so it was, yeah, a really nice feeling.
Here are the rest of your scores, Redbacks. Jess and Aiden, 18.5. Josh and Jenna, 16.5. For a total team score of 54.5 out of a possible 60. Well done. Good job.
Good job, Redbacks.
OK, scores for the Blue Tongues. Ben and Gemma, 17. Michelle and Steve, 16.5. Carly and Leighton, 17.5. Total score of 51. You're only 3.5 points behind the Redbacks going into the 72-hour challenge. Easy for you guys.
No, we'll turn it around.
Done it before.
Yeah.
All righty. Judges are going to be back here at the end of the week, and somebody is going home. Good luck, everybody. Good night. See ya.
Well done, everyone. Yeah. First week, they caught up 10 points. We need to really bring it.
As of tomorrow, hopefully we can all work together and get this house across the line.
If we as a team continue throughout the rest of the week as we did at the start of the week, I think we're well and truly on our way to doing something amazing with the inside of this home.
I just have to keep fighting. That's what we do.
Tomorrow night, in the face of their greatest challenge yet,
72 hours to make up that 3.5 points difference between us and the red team.
You're behind the 8 ball?
Yes.
You definitely need a 10 from the judges to start off.
I hate you right now.
Both team captains must rally their troops.
3.5 points in the lead. We cannot be complacent.
Fire up, guys, fire up! Blues all the way, baby! Hell yeah!
Not sure if we're in safe hands or not just yet.
But no matter how hard Steve tries, Blue Tongues' team spirit is out of order.
I've heard down at the Blue House, everyone is very much running their own race.
They've got the kitty. They're like greedy kids. They get the kitty, they just take the money and go, nah, it's mine. You have whatever's left over. Steve and Michelle don't know the meaning of teamwork. You're basically just stiffing us now, so you're fine. You're not even being rude.
I'm not sticking it.
I feel it was 100% strategic.
And things are about to go from bad to worse.
I actually felt like they were out to do us in. Stitch up.
He's here to win the competition, and if he wants to stomp and trot all over people, he'll do it.
We've had it.
We'll just go.
We'll be going home.